Now, carrying on with, so I was just talking about the Teals. Let's talk about the Teals briefly. They pretend not to be a political party, as I said before, yet they have all signed, all of them, Allegra Spender, Zoe Daniels, Sophie, whatever her name is, all of them have all signed this thing urging funding to go back to UNRWA. We know for a fact that funding for UNRWA in all likelihood ends up going either towards educating people to be terrorists or actually terror events themselves. That's been the evidence that's been provided. Why on earth would the Teals, Rita, be pushing to have UNRWA being refunded by the Australian taxpayer is utterly beyond me, and it says what I've always said. Labor, the Greens, and now the Teals are no friends of the Jews in this country. Full stop. You can't argue with that assertion if you read this document and read those signatures on it.
Particularly the Teals. I mean, the Teals, they're a shade of green and they should be part of the Greens because they really are far more close to the Greens in their ideology than they are to Labor, let alone the Liberals. And yet they painted themselves as some sort of quasi-Liberal, small L Liberal. They're nothing of the sort, James.
Well, exactly right. And, you know, I think we need to be very clear. Yes, it's very much about the Jews and the state of Israel, but really this is about civilization, okay? Absolutely. This is about the West. This is about what us and our allies stand for. And the idea that in the midst of Israel trying to eliminate Hamas, which is as evil an organization as you can get, Hamas, which is absolutely, entirely, 100% responsible for the immiseration of the Palestinian people, the fact that they are talking about, oh, well, let's try and help them out and take pressure off of them via UNRWA, which we know is very closely tied, and many people who have been involved with that also have ties to Hamas. Hamas approves who gets hired by them. We've heard that on this program before. That is just simply saying we are saying they're more important than the cause of it. If they really cared about the Palestinian people, they would be signing a letter saying, we call on Sinwar to give himself up. Exactly. We call on Hamas to release the hostages. We call on this idiocy from Hamas to end and for the Palestinian people to be allowed to reconstruct their lives under a democratic government.
Let's put those signatures up on the screen, please. These people are not only unbelievably naive, unbelievably stupid, it's a severe betrayal of the entire Jewish population of this. They're all here. Zoe Daniels,
Monique Ryan, member for Kooyong.
Read them out, Rita.
Allegra Spender, member for Wentworth. These are people you voted for, people. Zali Stegel, member for Warringah. Kate Cheney, member for Curtin. Kylie Tink, Sophie Scamps, and we've also got Andrew Wilkie there to token mail. He's always around.
And Helen Haynes.
And these people are calling for more money, Australian taxpayers' dollars, to go to UNRWA, who have direct connections with the atrocities of October 7th, the beheadings, the murders, the rapes, the violence. UNRWA has direct links via Hamas to those atrocities. It's been well established, and the Teals are demanding more money, Australian taxpayers' dollars, go back to them. It is an absolute disgrace and shame on anyone who votes for those people at all.